But I wanted to tell you that stop in, because for 2 years, well, a year and a half, we couldn't come out much because of the COVID. And only now we can start going out back, but we've been working, busy working, trying to fix things. Okay? And so that's why I apologize that it's so rushed. Only last night I tell them I want to stop in at Hampshire too. Right? And then they put it and they inform people. So don't blame them for putting this together. Yes. So listen.
The neglect Belvedere and Belvedere function need we don't get nothing from government, nothing from here about them.
Comrade, don't talk nonsense about government neglecting the area. You know what when Chetty Jagan took over, what we started off with? We started off with debt, not enough money to pay debts. You started off with not enough money to pay debts. We didn't have hospitals, we didn't have schools. We had 2 weeks blackout at the time. In Georgetown, I know when I come back in 1990, you couldn't drive around Georgetown potholes. That is what we started off with. Yeah, but that's what I mean. The streets were made, they're broken back. A lot of the streets were broken back up.
It was made, but what standard of work?
Yeah, exactly.
Chip seal is not the standard
but chip
of work.
seal,
We have to get the bitumen tarmac.
bitumen, you know you run a family, right? Just imagine you run a family. And when you got your house broken down, and your salary can't even pay for food, that is how we started as a country. So what happened is that the little money we had to spread it around the country.
No, I will not do that. You telling me that if your house broke down and you look at the little thing, you go for the minimal cost, but it's not so. I was the chairman for that Hampshire First when it was under CIMAP. And I can tell you that road, 3 intersections and 1 main across. It cost close to $29 million. And that were the chip seal and the seat condition now.
Yes, but the thing is,
$29 million at that time could have made a tarmac with bitumen.
Is that this is a loan. Let me tell you something. Each of these things go out to tender. Government can't go and say, I like you, I'm going to give you the work. We publicly tender. But if you don't have, you all understand, it's like you don't have resources. You know how far this country has come? From where the days when we were bankrupt. Today, now we can afford better quality roads. So that is why we've moved away. It's from chip seal to asphalted concrete and to concrete roads. Now we have moved away from chip seal. But in the early period, everybody wanted their dams fixed. You only had dams, so you had to get it up to some level. I was Minister of Finance. We couldn't find money at the end of the month to pay wages and salaries in the public sector. You remember those days? A lot of people don't remember the early days.
You were telling us that we can't find money and we are an island nation, the second largest island nation in the world, sir.
But this is the thing, comrade, don't you read?
I read.
How much money have we spent from oil and gas resources as of now, today?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
You all said
you
that
don't know.
not,
there is zero. We have spent zero.
You all said that you are not taking nothing from the contingency and from the island, the resources.
From what?
You all said. I saw you when you were at Vermont, when they posed a question to you about
yes,
NIS.
so tell me
what asked you. You said contingency. We thought that
contingency?
Coming from this cloud. The guy asked you to take the money from the fund.
Comrade, let me tell you something. There's a natural resources fund. Every cent that we collected so far has been deposited in that fund. So in the 2 years since we started producing oil and gas, we collected about $700 million. $700 million. This is the first year in the budget that we have brought money from the fund into the budget. Only 2 weeks ago, the first set was transferred. It has not even been spent as yet.